Well, so yesterday I sent what I said, home assignment of people as resource. So today you will get natural vegetation and wildlife home assignment. So slowly we will cover all the assignment because I could not give the assignment when I have just explained the chapter because of UT and even your minor test. Minor test वगैरह की वजह से that was delayed. So now you can complete. There is no problem. You can take your own time. And anyone, if you come voluntarily, those who have not completed the homework or home assignment, whatever I have given, and some students they must have you must have written even whatever I covered like natural vegetation also. Some students are quite sincere. So any student who has completed complete homework up to now, कोई है? Okay, no problem. Then whenever you are getting time, you should complete your written work. You should not keep that work pending for more time. Okay, ज़्यादा pending हो गया, then we will face the problem. Well, so one class I have taken practically for your section and even one recording I sent yesterday. So on that basis, I would like to ask some of the questions in our first segment. As usual, you know that before starting the new topic, mostly I conduct one oral test for 5 to 6 minutes. Rather, I am investing that time in that way. Investing means on daily basis, if I am asking, then you will be on toes. You will be on toes means you will come with the full preparation. Otherwise, if I am asking the question and I'm not answering, that doesn't look good. You may feel that yes, I could not tell the answer. So in that case, you should have that continuity. Okay. So yes, I will start from Vedant. Vedant, you tell me the definition of monsoon. Very simple definition of monsoon. I am asking definition. Vedant.
So, monsoon is a climate which comes every year at a specific time, which
कहाँ आता है मुझे?
rains come.
अच्छा, उसको देखा, उसको यूज किया कभी monsoon को? I am asking definition, not simply idea about the monsoon. There is a particular definition. That means you have not come with a full preparation. You have not gone through that topic. दो वीडियो एक क्लास में और एक तुम्हारी वीडियो भेजी मैंने, that means you have not seen that. So this is again the observation. Some of the students, they are not coming with their bag and baggage. That means with full preparation. I can see 2 hands only in the air. 3, Gitanjali, Shurbi and Riddhima. Again, I will appreciate the girls only. बच्चे जो boys हैं वो हो सकता है फील करें कि गर्ल्स का ही हमेशा appreciation होता है. And this is the reason maximum hands are in.
Please repeat.
क्या repeat करूं? Question. That means you are not attentive. मैंने 2-3 बार पूछा है question that what is the definition of monsoon?
Disconnected mic.
Okay. What is the definition of monsoon? Okay, well. Tejas Gujar will tell me the definition of monsoon.
So monsoon is the term for wind that carries heavy rains to the southern Asia and rains themselves.
So how you are telling or why you are telling your ideas? Ki what are the things happening in monsoon? I want the exact definition. Ki monsoon ki definition kya hai as per the geographical
So may I tell?
It is a
Vedant,
term
May I
for
tell?
Hold it. Vedant, your turn is over. Tejas' turn is also over. Then now the turn is for Riddhima Rao. Okay, Riddhima, you tell me the definition of.
Sir, the seasonal reversal in the wind direction during a year
So could you
is known
understand?
as monsoon.
Yes, Vedant and Tejas, could you understand This is the real or exact practical definition of monsoon. It is a seasonal reversal in the wind direction in a particular year. So that in the first, you can say on Monday, I think Monday, how I explained this with the help of even example, practical example, and then also that concept is not clear. So this is again your concentration. You are not concentrated in your that practical class also, and even you are not seeing the video, or and even you are not listening that audio. So this should not happen. You should be in touch always, whatever it is being covered in the class. Okay. Well, then comes Siddharth. Siddharth, you will tell me from which language this monsoon term is derived. कौन सी लैंग्वेज से ये वर्ड लिया गया है? सिद्धार्थ.
सर क्वेश्चन रिपीट करना.
This is major problem. ये question repeat करना means what sort of concentration you are having? Why you are not attentive? I believe that some students they are not using that lead. जो तुम्हारी earphone है वो that you are not using. So because of that you are not concentrated in the class. Once it is told that means you should listen all the time. So I will advise you that you should use your.
Sir, your voice is not clear.
Yes, Siddharth, with you that may be the problem. Okay, rest all students they are raising their hands. That means that problem that is at your end. So you should check your connectivity or that network. Okay. So my question is that monsoon word is derived from which language and what is the literally meaning of this monsoon term? Okay. Okay, then Gitanjali, you tell me.
So it is derived from Arabic language, and the word is Mosim, which literally means season.
Very good, very good. That this term monsoon is derived from Arabic word or Arabic language. Literally, its meaning is that word is Mosim, and literally meaning is
Weather.
season.
Weather. So weather.
Yes.
So Mosam, so that literal meaning of Mosam is weather.
That is season, not weather. Okay, then yes, Sumit, you tell me what are the climatic control of a place? What are the climatic control of a place? Just name all the climatic controls.
Latitude, attitude, pressure and wind system.
Okay, hold it. This is not attitude, altitude. There's a difference between altitude. Okay.
Pressure and wind system.
Okay.
Distance from the ocean currents and relief features.
Okay, मैं ये मान के चलूं कि तू देख के नहीं बता रहा, अपने माइंड से बता रहा है. Yes, Sumit.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Yeah, good. Means these are the climatic controls. With the help of these factors, the climate of any place can be changed. That is latitude. And again, we should not focus on these terms now. Latitude, you know that parallel lines to the equator. And then if we are changing the equator, the latitudes, that climate is also changed. Altitude also that height of a place. If we are increasing the height of a place, temperature is changed, and even that what we can say, climate is also changed. Distance from sea. See, if we are increasing the distance from sea, climate is changed. Yes, Tejas Gujar, you are having any doubt? You are raising your hand.
Sir, your voice is not clear.
Yes. My voice is not. My voice is not clear. Okay, बाकी बच्चे बताओ भाई.
Your
Is there
voice
any?
is clear.
Okay.
No, sir. To me, it is not. It is also not clear.
Yes, sir, the voice is okay.
Okay, okay. Main problem that may be at your end. That same thing I told that this network problem that may occur at any point. So that can be because if it is this problem is at my end, then it will be for everyone. Okay. So आधे से ज़्यादा बच्चों को अच्छा मिल रहा है. That means that may be the problem of your network. So you can again shift yourself. थोड़ा सा इधर उधर देखो कहीं बेस्ट नेटवर्क आता है. That there you can position yourself. Okay. So next question or next question same. If we are increasing or decreasing the distance from sea, you know that near sea that equable climate is there. There is no you can say extreme climate. सर्दी भी ज्यादा नहीं होती और गर्मी भी ज्यादा नहीं होती. That type of climate is known as continental type of climate. Okay. सो इसको एक्सट्रीम क्लाइमेट जो होता है इसके अपोजिट जो होता है एक्सट्रीम क्लाइमेट मींस गर्मियों में ज्यादा गर्मी और सर्दियों में ज्यादा सर्दी. दैट वी आर एक्सपीरियंसिंग इन आवर एरिया, दैट इज इन नॉर्दर्न एरिया बिकॉज द डिस्टेंस इज फार अवे फ्रॉम द सी. सो यू कैन टेक द केस ऑफ दिल्ली एंड मुंबई. So both are having different climate. That is because of this factor, distance from sea. Then wind and that pressure. Wind and pressure, that is the main factor of this changing of climate. That we will discuss in our the climate, Indian climate, how it is affected by the pressure and the wind system. Then comes relief features. Relief features means the mountains, hills and other factors like desert, plain. So these are the relief features which are affecting the climate of that particular place. And even oceanic current. There are two type of current, warm and cold current. तो इनके बारे में भी जानना है कि that warm and cold current की वजह से भी climate change होता है. Well, then comes two factors. Yesterday in the video I said that Indian climate, how Indian climate is affected by some factors. So these are major three factors. First one is latitude. In latitude, I have discussed that Tropic of Cancer. Tropic of Cancer, that is dividing our country into two equal parts, making lower part as a tropical region and upper part is subtropical region. So both the regions are having different climate. So that is because of that is latitude, and latitude is Tropic of Cancer. Then altitude. Altitude in you can say this example we are taking as a Himalayan mountain. So Himalayan mountain जो है, Himalayan mountain that is acting as a barrier in our country, and it is blocking cold waves coming from Central Asia and even hot waves, or you can say hot winds again coming from Tibetan Plateau, from the again Central Asia. So both type of winds are blocked by that Himalayan mountain. Because of that, we are having mild type of winter, and even somehow there is a control in the summer season also because of that. So this is altitude, that how it is acting as a barrier, and it is just changing our climate. Indian we are talking about Indian climate, not at any point. ये जो पहले factors हमने discuss किए, these are the factors which are controlling the climate of any place. But here we are discussing about the factors which are affecting the Indian climate. So first was latitude, and the second one was altitude. And third that is very important. You should listen very carefully, because these three subtopics are very, very important in this case. Okay. So under the pressure and winds, these are the three conditions associated with this pressure and winds. And first one is pressure and surface winds. Second one is upper air circulations, and third one is western cyclonic disturbance and tropical cyclones. So these are the 3 points we will discuss one by one. Again, listen very carefully. If you got any problem, you just ask at the end of this session. Okay, Paras, get set very soon. Paras. These are the problems some students are creating. See how careless he is joining at the last hours and creating the interference. These things you should I should not tell again and again. This is quite obvious that if you are joining any of the class, even teacher should not come to know that who has joined. Very quietly you should join in the class. Yes, Mukesh Dagar, any doubt you are having? Okay. That means third topic, that is pressure and winds. So in that first subtopic, that is pressure and surface wind. Pressure and surface wind, how this pressure and surface winds are affecting our the climate. Some idea I have given when I was explaining the definition of that monsoon, that how the seasonal reversal is taking place in terms of changing of the wind direction. Same thing it is described here also. So listen very carefully, because this segment is quite important. Clear? So in this regard, pressure and wind direction, you know that India is lying in the region of northeasterly winds. What is that northeasterly winds? In this regard, if we say that in the northern hemisphere and from the southern hemisphere, two type of winds are coming. One is from northern part of the hemisphere and even moving towards east direction, and from bottom also, from the southern hemisphere also, it is that these type of winds are coming, and these type of winds are also moving towards eastern side. So these are two type, northeasterly winds and southeasterly winds. So India is located in the northeasterly winds region. And what happened in this? See, the winds originated from the subtropical high pressure area of the northern hemisphere. ये जो northern hemisphere है, इसकी जो high pressure का जो area है, जो इसके अंदर जो high pressure का जो area होता है, from that these type of winds are originating. मतलब जो ये north easterly जो winds हैं, ये जो winds हैं, these are originating from the subtropical region of high pressure area in the northern hemisphere, and these winds are blowing towards south and deflected towards right because of Coriolis force. There is one Coriolis force which is created by the rotation of the earth and its responsibility. This is very important question of 1 mark. What is Coriolis force? So how you can define it? Coriolis force is created because of rotation of the earth, and its responsibility is to deflect the winds towards right side in the northern hemisphere and towards left side in the southern hemisphere. Very important point, that its responsibility means responsibility of Coriolis force is to deflect the winds which are blowing in that particular region towards right in the northern hemisphere and towards left in the southern hemisphere. It is also known as Parall's law. So ये इसके बारे में बहुत बार पूछा जाता है कि what is Coriolis force and in which direction that winds are deflected in northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. It is also known as Parall's law. So what it is doing in this northeasterly winds को ये क्या करता है, right side की तरफ deflect करता है. Why? Because its responsibility is to deflect the winds towards right side in northern hemisphere, and these northeasterly winds are just blowing in northern hemisphere. So when these winds are deflected towards right side, then these are blowing towards साउथ, ये नीचे की तरफ आती है टुवर्ड्स इक्वेटोरियल लो प्रेशर एरिया. I told you in the beginning of that chapter that winds are blowing from high pressure area to low pressure area, and these northeasterly winds are originating from the high pressure belt of northern hemisphere, and these are blowing towards low pressure area after deflected by Coriolis pole towards east direction. तो ये ऊपर से अगर हम देखें तो लेफ्ट में जाने की बजाय ये राइट में डिफ्लेक्ट की जाती हैं बाय कोरियोलिस फोर्स, एंड दीज आर मूविंग टुवर्ड्स बॉटम साइड, दैट इज सदर्न पार्ट ऑफ आवर कंट्री, एंड these winds are having very less moistures, and these are having again very less rainfall also. So ये जो winds होती हैं, because of these winds India should have been an arid land. अगर इस हिसाब से हम अगर देखें, when these northeasterly winds are blowing over the India, the complete India, and these are having very less moisture, very less water vapors, then India, that should have been a very arid area, but it is not so. इनके हिसाब से इंडिया एक एरिड रीजन होना चाहिए था, मीन्स कम बारिश वाला एरिया होना चाहिए था, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं है. What is the reason? That is again same the concept I will give कि how does it happen कि इंडिया एक एरिड एरिया न होके यहाँ पर इतनी मॉनसून रेनफॉल आती है कि वर्ल्ड की सबसे ज्यादा जो बारिश होती है वो इंडिया में ही होती है, दैट इज इन मौसिनराम और इवन चिरापुंजी इन मेघालय. Okay, then what is the mechanism? What happened कि इंडिया एरिड एरिया होने की बजाय इसमें ज्यादा बारिश क्यों होती है? You know that pressure and wind conditions are unique in India. इंडिया के अंदर जो प्रेशर और विंड जो होती है वो यूनिक है बाकी एरिया से. Why? We have seen that there is a seasonal reversal in wind direction in a year. ये जो seasonal reversal जो होता है that is very unique in India. So how does it happen? During winter you know that there is a high pressure area in north of Himalaya, and because of that winds are blowing from north to south. That already we have explained. इसमें क्या होता है, during winter season there is a high pressure area in north of Himalaya. जो north का जो region है total उस एरिया में high pressure का एरिया होता है वो, and because of that winds are blowing from north to south. But during the summer season, listen very carefully, during the summer season there is a low pressure area in north part of our country. जहाँ पर सर्दियों में हाई प्रेशर का एरिया था, वही गर्मियों के अंदर क्या होता है, वहां पर लो प्रेशर हो जाता है बिकॉज ऑफ हाई टेम्परेचर, एंड टेम्परेचर इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू प्रेशर. तो ऐसे में गर्मियों में जब टेम्परेचर ज्यादा हो जाता है तो प्रेशर यहाँ पर लो हो जाता है. कंपैरेटिवली इन साउथ द प्रेशर इज हाई. In south pressure is high during summer season, and because of that winds are blowing from south to north, and these winds are only bringing the rainfall in India. This is the reason we can say that India is not an arid area. This is that area which receives rainfall during monsoon season. So this is the mechanism. We can say that pressure and wind that is affecting our climate. Indian climate is affected by the pressure and winds in this way. कि इंडिया एक एरिड एरिया होना चाहिए था, but as Indian pressure and even wind direction is unique in the world, that's why India is not an arid area. It receives a lot of rainfall in monsoon season. अब दूसरा हमने क्या डिस्कस करना था, that is upper air circulation. This is the second topic of pressure and wind segment. So second is upper air circulation. So this is upper air circulation that is dominated by westerly flow. ये वेस्ट साइड से एक फ्लो आता है which is bringing the rainfall in our country in some part of that season, that is during winter season. विंटर सीजन में नॉर्थ एंड नॉर्थ वेस्टर्न पार्ट में बारिश आती है. वो बारिश कहाँ से आती है? वेस्टर्ली फ्लो से आती है. Some sort of disturbances that is created in Mediterranean Sea just below to European continent. European continent के नीचे if you will see there is a Mediterranean Sea. From Mediterranean Sea some sort of disturbances, western disturbances are created, and these disturbances are brought by westerly flow jet streams. वेस्ट से जो आते हैं, वेस्ट डायरेक्शन से जो डिस्टर्बेंसेस को कैरी करके लेके आते हैं, दैट इज नोन एज वेस्टर्ली जेट स्ट्रीम्स. दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट सेगमेंट ऑफ अपर एयर सर्कुलेशन, जो कि हमारे कंट्री में बारिश लेके आता है ड्यूरिंग विंटर सीजन. दिस सेगमेंट इज ऑल्सो वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो इसमें जो जेट स्ट्रीम दैट इज द इंपॉर्टेंट सेगमेंट ऑफ वेस्टर्ली अपर एयर सर्कुलेशन. जो अपर एयर सर्कुलेशन का जो पार्ट है दैट इज वेस्टर्ली जेट स्ट्रीम. तो जेट स्ट्रीम जो मोस्टली these jet streams are located over 27 to 30 degree north latitude. ये नॉर्मली ये जो जेट स्ट्रीम्स होते हैं ये नॉर्मली कहाँ लोकेट होते हैं? 27 to 30 degree north. This is again one mark question, very important question, where the jet streams are located normally. So these jet streams are located normally at 27 or between 27 to 30 degree north. Then अब ये बात करते हैं कि that these westerly jet streams, these are mostly located between 27 degree to 30 north, and whenever that Mediterranean Sea disturbances, these are created in that particular period. These western disturbances are brought by these jet streams in India, and they are bringing rainfall in some part of our country, that is in the north, Rajasthan, Haryana, Punjab, Delhi, western Uttar Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, and south Kashmir. These are the area which receives rainfall from these western disturbances brought by westerly jet streams. So jet streams को भी हम define कर सकते हैं. These jet streams are narrow belt of high altitude, that is lying at the height of 12,000 kilometer. Not sorry kilometer, that is 12,000 meter and 12 kilometer. 12 to 13 किलोमीटर के ऊपर के एरिया में रहते हैं ये, एंड दैट इज ए वी कैन से नैरो बेल्ट ऑफ हाई एल्टीट्यूड. ये एक बिल्कुल नैरो जोन होती है जिसके अंदर ये 12 to 13 किलोमीटर की हाइट पे these are mostly available between 27 degree to 30 degree north, and these jet streams are having the speed also during winter and summer season. These are having some, that speed, their speed that is again vary from 110 to 184 kilometer. 110 kilometer per hour इसकी स्पीड होती है समर सीजन के अंदर, and 184 kilometer per hour that is in winter season. तो ये भी एक वन मार्क क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है कि what is the speed of jet stream in summer and winter. So in summer it is 110 kilometer per hour, and in winter it is 184 kilometer per hour. So this is again very important segment, jet streams, because these are bringing rainfall in our country, especially in winter season. So ये दूसरा segment था कि how this westerly jet streams are affecting the climate of our country. First one that was pressure and winds. Second one that is westerly disturbances. Okay, so ये जो tropical cyclones जो होते हैं, yes, one more point in this कि ये जो jet streams जो होते हैं, these jet streams are mostly blowing south of Himalaya throughout the year except summer season. This is also one mark question, that jet streams are blowing south of Himalaya throughout the year except summer season, and other than that in winter season these are blowing, that is north of Himalaya. विंटर सीजन में ये जेट स्ट्रीम हिमालय के नॉर्थ में ब्लो करते हैं, एंड यू कैन से नो सॉरी समर सीजन में ये जो जेट स्ट्रीम्स होते हैं ये नॉर्थ ऑफ हिमालय लाई करते हैं, और एक्सेप्ट समर थ्रू आउट द ईयर दीज जेट स्ट्रीम्स आर ब्लोइंग इन साउथ ऑफ हिमालय पार्ट. देन इसके अलावा जो ईस्टर्ली जेट स्ट्रीम भी होते हैं, ईस्टर्ली जेट स्ट्रीम्स होते हैं, दे आर जस्ट ब्लोइंग ओवर दैट पेनिनसुलर इंडिया एंड लाइंग, एंड दीज ईस्टर्ली जेट स्ट्रीम्स आर लाइंग ऑलमोस्ट 14 डिग्री नॉर्थ ऑफ दैट इक्वेटर. हमारा जो इक्वेटर के ऊपर 14 डिग्री नॉर्थ जो है, उस एरिया में मोस्टली ईस्टर्ली jet streams are blowing over peninsular region. So इनकी जो jet stream की जो लोकेशन है वो कहाँ लाई करते हैं, ये भी important है. That is for 1 mark question. Okay. So this is all about this westerly jet stream. Then third point is tropical cyclones. So tropical cyclones these are also affecting our climate. You must have seen many times in Arabian Sea and that Bay of Bengal. So many tropical cyclones are created, and these are affecting our country's climate. So these are the 3 points coming under pressure and winds. First one is pressure and winds, second one is westerly jet streams, and third one is tropical cyclones. So these are affecting our climate all the way under pressure and wind. So time is almost over for first session. Now you can leave the meeting. I will send another link that you should be ready for that. So this is all about our climatic controls which are affecting our country's climate. Now comes that about the Indian monsoon. How this monsoon term that was given by some of the Arabic sailors. The sailors, those who were coming for trading in India, they were mostly coming through this way, through the way of Indian Ocean, and they observed these things, that how that there is a change in the wind direction in our country. Means wind direction, how that was changed. See, suppose if they were coming in the particular time like winter season, if the Arabic sailors, they were coming in India during the winter season, they were having the problem to approach to India through Indian Ocean route. Why? Because winds were blowing from north to south. So that time they were again facing the problem, because their ships were again facing the wind from the you can say front. Whereas during the summer season, if they were coming by that route, they were taking the help of the wind direction to approach to India. How? Because that there was a change in wind direction in that particular summer season. So जब वो summer season में आते थे, that time the wind direction was different. That was totally opposite. So in that wind direction, they could observe that these winds are bringing, or that taking the rainfall to India and even they were also taking the help of that type of winds with their ships. So ये जो observation थी, that was the observation of some of the Arabic sailors. In that some traders, they used to come for trading purpose in India. They had just given this term as a monsoon. इसलिए if you observe the things, this word is taken from Arabic language. इसको हम मौसम word से लिए थे, and even that means that literally meaning is that is season. So how this monsoon term that was given by Arabic sailors. So India, you know that Indian monsoon or Indian climate is mostly affected by monsoon rainfall only. ज़्यादातर जो इंडिया का क्लाइमेट है, that is affected by the climate, that monsoon of our country, because monsoonic rainfall that is again influencing the climate in the complete country, that we can observe by this. See, this phenomena, as you know that this phenomena that was first given by some of the sailors, those who came from Arab countries or trading, because they were again taking the help of these winds to reach to India when in the summer season the winds were blowing from Indian Ocean to that north part of or in our country. So ये जो नीचे से Indian Ocean से जो हवाएं बहती थी, that type of wind that were helping to sailor those who came from or those who are coming from Arabic or Arabian, you can say Arabic countries. तो ये अरब देशों से जो सेलर्स जो आते थे, जो ट्रेडर्स आते थे, उन्होंने इस मॉनसून का नाम दिया था because they practically observed that wind direction during winter and during summer season. So this was the concept of this monsoon that was given by Arabic sailors or Arabic traders. Now the again very important question of 5 marks, that is the mechanism of monsoon rainfall in India. Mechanism means what is the mechanism we are having in India, because of that rainfall is received in India. So we know that monsoon that is experienced in tropical areas roughly between 20 degree north to 20 degree south. मतलब कि जो मॉनसून जो है वो जो ट्रॉपिकल एरिया जो होता है उसमें कहाँ किस के एरिया के बीच में मॉनसून एक्सपीरियंस किया जाता है, दैट इज बिटवीन 20 डिग्री नॉर्थ टू 20 डिग्री साउथ. नॉर्थ 20 डिग्री हो गया नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फीयर, बट वी कैन से इन इंडिया, और सदर्न हेमिस्फीयर वी आर नॉट कंसर्न, बट इट इज अगेन ऑब्जर्व्ड इन 20 डिग्री साउथ ऑल्सो, साउथ ऑफ इक्वेटर. एंड ऊपर की तरफ जो है वो 20 डिग्री जो नॉर्थ है, दैट वी आर ऑब्जर्विंग इन इंडिया. सो ये जो 20 डिग्री नॉर्थ में जो बारिश आती है, इसका मैकेनिज्म क्या है, किस मैकेनिज्म की वजह से अपने इंडिया में ये बारिश आती है, दैट इज अगेन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन. इन मेनी क्वेश्चन दैट कैन बी derived as a 1 mark also, and even 5 mark question also it is being asked, what is the mechanism of monsoon in India. So first point, that is differential heating and cooling of land and water. What does it mean? The first point of this mechanism is differential cooling and heating of land and water. You know that what we have seen in the seasonal reversal of wind direction, that is the differential cooling and heating of land and water. कभी धरती गर्म होती है और फिर कभी धरती ठंडी हो जाती है, तो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट देयर इज ए चेंज इन प्रेशर. जब धरती ठंडी हो जाती है तो प्रेशर क्या होता है, हाई हो जाता है, और धरती गर्म हो जाती है तो प्रेशर कम हो जाता है. सो दैट बिकॉज ऑफ दिस ओनली दैट वी आर रिसीविंग रेनफॉल इन इंडिया. अब ऐसे क्यों होता है? बिकॉज ड्यूरिंग द समर सीजन the land part is heated up and because of that pressure is low, whereas in Indian Ocean and even south part pressure is high because of less temperature. लेस टेम्परेचर होता है ड्यूरिंग समर सीजन, इसलिए वहां पर प्रेशर हाई हो जाता है एंड विंड्स आर ब्लोइंग फ्रॉम साउथ टू नॉर्थ विच आर ब्रिंगिंग रेनफॉल और यू कैन से वाटर वेपर्स. तो ये पहला मैकेनिज्म है हीटिंग एंड और रादर डिफरेंशियल हीटिंग एंड कूलिंग ऑफ लैंड एंड वाटर. क्लियर? ये समझ में आ गया कि कैसे लैंड एंड वाटर जो गर्म और ठंडी होती है तो उसकी वजह से हाई एंड लो प्रेशर क्रिएट होता है एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट ओनली वी आर रिसीविंग मॉनसून रेनफॉल. So this should be very clear, differential heating and cooling of land and water. Is it? No problem. Okay, second one. What is the time? Okay, time is over, so we will discuss in the next class. Rather, you will get in the form of the recording of that class tomorrow. So this mechanism you should go through and you try to understand what is the mechanism of our monsoon in India. So this is important segment. We will discuss in the next class because time is already over. So by the time you can leave. Thank you very much for joining and even listening. In the second session, students are quite less. Okay, God bless you. Thank you.
Sir.